How many DTS have you attended so far, being a student and as an associate as well, if you can remember?
I can remember those which I missed. Maybe 3 or 4 over the years since I became a Tafes member in 1997 as I joined my first year. So I missed the very few conferences, and they have been really so powerful in cultivating into me, especially the culture of understanding the church in Tanzania. I don't have a problem with working with any church because of the interdenominational culture in Tafes. I can work with any church and any ministry. But particularly, let me not talk about history. This year, especially those who will be attending DTS in the Lake Zone, we have organized for students to meet professionals in their field and discuss into deep what entails as a Christian being a profession of the field they are taking in college. It is not just enough to graduate as an engineer or to graduate as an accountant, but it is more meaningful if you know that God needs that profession. So come to DTS and you'll meet professionals who are practicing and they demonstrate Christian life. And I mean, all the challenges and the worries that you have will be answered. I invite you, will be at Kasa Charity School in Mwanza, and of course those who will be attending in other regions. I am sure they will meet Jesus in different levels. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mishia. So, Dr. Mushi, Tafes has been preparing these programs every year. And my question to you is this: what do you think DTS is so important to the life of a university and college student?
The students are unique, and we normally say that in every aspect there is something that we have to evaluate the person against. Like students have to be evaluated as students. So DTS has been quite important to remind students that they are students, and while they are in their colleges they have to behave like students. They are not ministers, they are not missionaries, they are not whatever. They have to serve God, but on top of everything they have to remember that they are students and they have to maintain their performance as students. So this one has been quite important as TAF has been a student movement. It emphasizes really on the aspect of the students retaining their studentship throughout their life, throughout their academic life. And this is very important for me because eventually we evaluate the student based on his performance. And this is what is going to give you the future, your performance as a student. But also, in the process, we inculcate Christian values as Tafes. So, those students that are attending the DTS, they get advantage of getting reminded to their responsibilities, but also to be faithful students and serve God as well when they are at their colleges. I find a lot of value, different from even attending a normal church service. But this one is really centered for students. So I encourage students to attend the respective DTS at their regions or zones because they'll learn a lot and it's a time to interact. You know you are the future leaders, and because you are a future leader, you'll meet a lot of other people with potentials to become leaders. So it is also important for you to network and to prepare for your future. So I invite you to 2019 DTS.
Thank you very much. So, just in case as you are listening to this video about DTS 2019 that is ahead of us, if you're a first year student and you don't know the meaning of DTS, DTS is a discipleship training seminar, a program that is being prepared by Tafes every year, and it takes place in the 8 regions that Tafes is so far. And this is a training seminar that mobilizes students in colleges and universities, and they meet together to learn, to be trained on various matters of discipleship. And this year we have DTS 2019 in the 8 regions, and our theme for this year comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 1 to 23. The theme goes by the name Rooted in His Word. So we want to welcome you and keep following us as we talk to various people and different stakeholders of this ministry, just to encourage you and mobilize you for DTS 2019. See you later. Jesus.